Delphi, sacred isle of Apollo. The light of truth pierces the mist that clouds the minds of men.
Greetings!
A talking satyr?
Satyr, I am Jason, king of Gelios. This is Hercules, the son of Zeus.
Is that right?
We've come to see the oracle.
Well, that way leads to the oracle. Eventually.
We thank you. Hercules?
I wish you good fortune in the caves ahead.
Why? Is there some reason we would need it?
Hold on, I'll take a look.
Hercules, wait! What exactly do you need?
Hail, King Jason!
Lieutenant Platon? What are you doing on Delphi?
That's a question I put to you, sir. I speak for the people, your people, who wonder why you've left us. Why you've abandoned your kingdom and your duty. What if there's another attack, and Lykas is without its wardens? How could you do this?
What king would I be if I ignored my oaths? I promised Alcime I was hers, in this life and the next. How could the people of Lykas trust in my protection if I cannot protect my own wife? The gods willing, I will not be long away. Platon? What is this place?
I see Jason begat a trio who 50 years walked with the gods.
Jason, there you are. Lost you back there for a moment.
Why did you run off?
This place is strange. I'm seeing things.
Yes. I saw a guard from Lykas.
I saw worse than that. Death. Destruction. I've seen that this voyage will be the last for some of those who join you. I'm with you until the end, Jason. But others who may stand with us, I worry too much will be asked of them. Are you willing to trade a life for Alcime's? A friend's life?
I won't hide the difficulty of what lies before us, or who stands in our way, to anyone. If they're still willing to help after they know the truth, I cannot refuse them. Hercules? Hercules!
I see Jason, king of Lykas. Once upon
Alcime.
Jason, I'm so cold.
I will find a way to bring you back.
But I'm alone in the dark, lost and adrift. Why have you denied me my final rights? I am so afraid.
You are not alone. Wherever I go, I feel you with me. Trust in me, love. We will be together again.
I cannot trust you. You ask too much.
What? You are not Alcime. Just another trick of the cave. There is nothing Alcime and I cannot ask of each other. Be gone, treacherous spirit. You may have stolen her image, but your words betray you.
I see Jason, Not yet. Perhaps not ever.
The Cave of Doubts. The most difficult questions to answer are those left unasked. You cannot confront ignorance unless you first confront the truth.
You made it!
Hercules, is it really you?
After I ran in, I started seeing things. That's about when I realized rushing ahead wasn't the brightest idea. I turned back to find you, but there was only the cave and its tricks.
Tricks won't stop us now. Come.
You've overcome the Cave of Doubts. Well done.
You again.
Many who come here seeking answers don't have the resolve to ask the questions.
Who are you, satyr?
You may call me Pan. I am a friend of the Oracle. She is waiting for you ahead, just a little further.
Is Delphi your home, Pan?
Now and again. Live as long as I, and you accumulate many homes. This place serves when I'm feeling weary with the world. Someone always comes along who reignites the passion to journey out again. But now you should continue. The Oracle is expecting you. I would love to converse further, but you shouldn't keep the Oracle waiting.
Yes. Older than you think.
You're the Oracle?
How old are you? That's a bit unsettling.
A foolish question. I'm the Oracle.
How did you know what we were going to? Foolish question, right?
Oracle of Apollo. I am...
Jason. In fact, you are many Jasons. Each instant countless Jasons die, and countless are born anew. Does this Jason know what he seeks?
My wife, Alcime, restored to me alive again.
Restored to you. You think your thread entwined with hers forever? Threads unravel. Threads entangle. Threads are cut.
You have not said what I seek is impossible. And by that, I infer there is a way. How?
The Golden Fleece.
The fleece?
An artifact of untold power. Only the fleece can undo death. But the fleece has been lost for centuries.
Do you know where it is? How can I find it?
Search under every stone upon the earth. You will not find it.
Then how?
You will need a guide.
3 guides. Each a vessel of divine blood.
Do you mean to say these guides are the descendants of the gods?
The blood of 3 holds the key. Athena, Hermes, Ares. Seek out their bloodlines.
Bring one descendant from each of these gods here to Delphi. Then, the way to the fleece will be made known to you. But will that be an answer?
Or just another question?
Wait! Who are these descendants? Where do I find them?
Come now, aren't you being a little hard on them? Even if they knew where to look, the task ahead is nigh impossible. She's coming around to it. Give her a moment.
How can you tell?
3 islands you must visit. Mycenae, proud land of Ares, where a city hungers to see vengeance in its fierce arena. Saria, wild domain of Hermes, where both predators and mysteries lurk deep within the jungle. Kythra, lost island of Athena, where the echoes of a distant past haunt both swamp and temple.
Mycenae, Saria, Kythra. There your destiny will be forged.
Can you tell me more of these places?
Revealing too much may alter the course of events.
So may revealing too little.
Choose one of your destinations, and we will grant you one last gift of insight.
Tell me more of Saria.
Untamed land of Hermes. You will need to see with new eyes to pierce its secrets. The one who came before me will share her prophecy of final time. Trust your guide. The one who hunts will be an ally. The beast will bear a mark. I suppose this means you will be leaving us, Pan.
I believe Jason's quest will be an epic tale, filled with great deeds and worthy heroes. Perhaps I too may have a part to play.
You're coming with us?
If you'll have me.
Pan will speak for us on your journey. He will prove useful to you.
I do not doubt that. Welcome aboard the Argo, Pan.
The Argo. Jason and the Argonauts. There's a fine title for a tale.
It's time we leave. To the ship!
We have said all we choose to say.
For now.
The Oracle of Apollo, a beacon of vigilance to light the way. Be you a mirror to reflect that light, and you will be blessed in the eyes of the Sun Lord. Mycenae. It is a land of Ares, and the homeland of my wife. King Lycomedes is the one I seek there. He is of Ares blood.
Lycomedes is not the understanding type.
What of Saria and Kithra? Do you know them, Pan?
I hear it's a cursed island.
We'll find out for ourselves the truth of all these places. Come. The Argo awaits. At last, we have our purpose.
I have been thinking on what you told me of the Oracle's message.
Any insights?
No. I still cannot fathom why the blood of the gods is needed. The Oracle didn't tell you everything she knows. I'm sure of it.
She said enough to start us on our journey.
Yes, a journey without a clear destination. I will meditate more on this. Yes, I am trying to meditate.
I hope you're comfortable here. Let me know if you need anything.
I will.
I've heard many tales of your great deeds, Hercules. Perhaps I could hear them again, directly from the man who did them.
I'm no poet, Pan. I'm sure what you've heard already is better said than anything I can muster.
Ah, my friend, not so. A man can always tell his own story better than anyone can tell it for him. A poet's imagination is a pleasant substitute for what he doesn't know. But when you tell your own tale, you know everything.
Hadn't thought of it that way.
I would rather a mute communicate his experience than hear a practiced bard guess on his behalf.
All right then. We'll swap tales over dinner. I'm sure you have a few of your own.
Ah, life at sea. I was just beginning to miss it. You came at a good time, Jason.
It is customary for the captain to know the passengers on his ship. Tell me something of yourself, Pan.
We have a long voyage ahead of us, but even still, I doubt there'd be enough time to tell you everything. Let's just say I was born long ago and far away, and since then, I've traveled farther still.
They say satyrs choose how long they live. Do you still count your years?
Oh, I lost count long ago. I count by centuries now. I've at least one of those for each of my fingers.
How is that possible?
The world is a better place with mysteries in it, I think. Suffice to say, I still feel young at heart, particularly when surrounded by good company. I've been feeling quite spry since coming aboard, I must say.
How do you know the Oracle?
Oh, I've been friends with many oracles. The current one is quite new and yet quite promising. Most men find her speech unsettling, but I find it an invigorating web of meanings. We keep each other company now and then, that's all. Delphi is a great place to meet interesting people. The Oracle has such fascinating visitors.
Make yourself comfortable, man.
It is a strange path we find ourselves on.
Strange even for you, slayer of the Lernaean Hydra and the Lion of Nemea?
Yes, even still.
Captor of the Cernaean Hind and the Erymanthian Boar?
Very funny.
Master thief of the mares of Diomedes and the apples of the Hesperides.
Are you finished?
How many is that? 6? I'm only halfway through your labors.
Just you wait. My labors are gonna look like scullery chores by the time we're through.
The route to Mycenae is well known to me. It is a major port after all. Saria is just a small dot on the map, isolated and out of the way. Kithra appears only on the oldest charts. No one sails there anymore. They say it's haunted. Have you decided on our destination, Jason?
Head for Saria. We'll find the bloodline of Hermes first.
As you say.
Listen closely, Skiav, for this. For me to know replacement. I want him dead. I want his shield, and that ship returned to Lykas. We have agents close enough to reach Saria before them. See that they are there to welcome him.
Yes, Jason.
We've arrived at Saria. We will go ashore to seek a descendant of Hermes.
Saria was once home to a particularly vicious breed of manticores. Some of the Black Tongues would often scheme of coming here to trap and breed them.
Did they?
Not that I know of. Saria is so remote, I don't think anything ever came of it. I'll be here if you need me. As always. Stay alert. Keep an eye to the skies and look for ravens. Stay alert.
So far, so good. The locals seem, well, they don't seem hostile. If you're not back in a day, I'll send some of the crew after you. If you're not...
You play well, Pam.
Thank you. I've had many years to practice.
I've never seen pipes like those.
Ah, yes. My syrinx. I named them after a beautiful nymph I once seen.
Where is she now?
Here, in the music that I play. You see, I loved her very dearly, but that love was not returned. One day I went to speak with her, to tell her that I would no longer visit if she found my company unpleasant.
And what did she say?
Alas, I'll never know. Fearing I had come to woo her yet again, she ran from me. In her haste, she fell into a river and was drowned. The river nymphs took pity on her and transformed her into river reeds. I used them to make these pipes.
A sad tale, Pan.
Love is a powerful thing, my friend, but it does not always lead to happy endings. There are satyrs here on Saria, cruel and vicious.
Why aren't there more satyrs like you, Pan?
Oh, I'm not so different from the others. We share the same fundamental nature, at the heart of which is the uncontrollable pursuit of our own desires. Their desires are just more limited than my own.
Your desires, as you put it, consider more than just yourself.
I'm not sure altruism exists. Can we have a completely unselfish desire to help others? Let us pretend we're two rival shepherds, and we're beset by a ravenous wolf. If you betray me by opening my herd gate, the wolf will eat my entire flock, but spare all your animals. If you don't betray me, but I betray you, the wolf will eat your animals and spare mine. If we both betray each other, the wolf will glut on both our flocks, and we will each lose half our beasts. If neither of us betrays the other, the wolf must feed while our flocks graze, and will each lose only a tenth. So what would you do? Betray me or not?
I would trust that you don't betray me, so I wouldn't betray you either.
But is your trust misplaced? You see, I'm best served by betraying you, whatever choice you make. If you chose to betray me, then I'd have lost all my flock, unless I betrayed you in kind. If you chose not to betray me, as you did, then I can keep all my flock by betraying you. How can altruism succeed when it is always the worst of choices?
There's two kinds of centaurs. The big kind, they're the warriors and chiefs. Then there's the wee ones, relatively speaking. They're the scouts and runners.
At your service.
HEP'NAJE traveler, what is your business on Saria?
I am Jason, captain of the Argonauts. We seek a descendant of Hermes.
Here? I know nothing of what you seek.
Tell me, are you the leader of your tribe?
No. Lykas is the Aleph of the Nasiros. You should speak with him. A friendly satyr will be a welcome sight. He's in the village ahead. Take the trail east past the beach.
Then we'll go and see him now.
Take caution, traveler. Saria is dangerous these days, especially for those who do not know it.
I am Bryce. In Herm's name, I welcome you to Saria. But if you want my advice, do as we do. Leave now and forget you ever saw this cursed place.
Why do you say this place is cursed?
A year ago, the Nasiros held the entire island. Now all we can claim is this pitiful beach and a small village on the rise. We have the beast HEP'NAJE to thank for that. She rules the jungle now.
I've heard many tales of fearsome beasts, but none of this HEP'NAJE.
Consider yourself lucky, Satan. He descended on us but a year ago. Came from nowhere. Imagine a creature twice my size, with poison talons the length of mine. And yet it leaves no tracks, disturbs no smell. HEP'NAJE is faster than the eye can see. Dare you blink, and she is upon you. The perfect predator. Kitty time. But we can see why the satyrs worship the devil.
How many of your tribe are left?
There is not but 1 in 10 who remain from the original colony. We sent away our females and younglings first. Most of our males have since gone. Only a handful of stubborn fools still argue we should stay and fight. None more stubborn than Lykas himself.
Sometimes a leader must be stubborn.
Until one day he finds he has no tribe left to rule. No more time to talk, traveler. There is much to prepare before the barge returns. Consider yourself warned. My duty by Hermes is done. Fair winds. I have much to do, traveler. Leave me to it.
I can't read this. I think it's in Centaur.
Perhaps I can get a sense of it. Let's see. My centaur is a bit out of practice, but I believe this Herm refers to the arrival of the Nasiros tribe to Saria. It appears they sailed for months to get here. It says the messenger guided them.
Bisa, don't leave. You were by my side from the beginning.
We were wrong, Lykas. We should not have come here.
Don't say that. HEP'NAJE must live near the shrine. One last push and we can bring back the bridge. We can do it, Biza. We can save our people.
Look around you, Lykas. There is no village left to save.
I will be on the next barge. I hope you are on it too.
What's that smell? Oh, sorry, human. An old one, but a good one. I'm Gelios. Welcome to Saria.
We hear there's trouble on Saria. You don't sound overly concerned.
Trouble? Let's see. We face a nation of angry satyrs and a terrible, unstoppable monster. On the other hand, most of the tribe has deserted, which means more wine and pipe weed for the rest of us. All just aside, friend. I'm afraid you'll find most in our village not quite themselves. Don't judge us by what you find now. That's all I'm saying.
What can you tell me of your leader? The one known as Lykas.
I'd go to Tartarus and back for him, and I'm afraid of the dark. What's that tell you? He is as right and savvy as they come. It is not his fault what has happened here. But Hermes' fortune has a way of turning just when you need it the most.
We take our leave, Gelios.
Off you go then. Be safe.
So, you're the ones from that ship, eh? I am Gelios, but you should really speak with Lykas first. Far too much work for chatter. Mend the shields, Gelios. More spears, Gelios.
You're preparing for a fight, I see. Not planning on leaving like the others.
I did not cross the seas, only to turn tail when up against it. This tribe chose me to be an elder, under Lykas. As long as any remain, I remain as well.
What is it that you do here, Gelios?
I work as a bronze weaver.
Centaur arms and armor are highly regarded for their craftsmanship.
A bronze weaver is something like what your kind call a blacksmith. We Nesiros believe that all things created have life. Weapons, pots, holes, everything. I don't choose the form to give to a piece of metal. I only help it become the form it chooses for itself.
A beautiful perspective. Similarly, a good staff is not made, but found. I like to think of my own staff as a child of a great tree. A child overcome with wanderlust to see the world.
We won't take any more of your time.
Yes?
What can you tell me of the Aleph Lykas?
Lykas is a friend and a great leader. But now we need more than that. We need a miracle. Whatever you have to say to him, do not add to his troubles. Leave me be, human. I have much on my mind.
That's some ship you have out there, stranger. My name is Croesus. I bid you welcome in troubled times.
What can you tell me of Saria and this village?
This village is the last refuge of our tribe, the Nesiros. We came here from Arcadia, hoping to start a new life. After a couple of hopeful years, death appeared in the form of a terrible creature we call HEP'NAJE. Most of our tribe has left. A few choose to stay and fight. I'm too old to do much in battle, but I'll help those who can.
What's your role in the tribe process?
Before our troubles, I was a vintner. Now I do whatever an old centaur can to help the others.
You don't look much older than the others.
Kind of you to say, stranger. Centaurs show their age differently than your kind. Suffice to say, I've nearly twice the years of any of the others, save for Gelios.
I'll take my leave now, Croesus.
A serious punishment. The body of a criminal left to rot, denied last rites, completely ignored.
Whatever he did, he likely deserved his fate. Let's move on.
Welcome, traveler. I am Gelios. You must excuse me, my mind is troubled at the moment.
What is the cause of your concern?
I am worried for my son, Pantaleon. Please, go and speak with Lykas. I am sorry, but I cannot talk right now. He knows the safe paths. He'll be all right. But why is he so late?
So, you're the travelers. Welcome to Saria. I'm Pantaleon, healer of the Nesiros. May I ask what brings you here?
We seek one who shares the blood of Hermes. We've been told there's such a person on this island.
I fear someone is having a jest at your expense. But you should speak with Lykas. Perhaps he knows more than I.
Pantaleon, what can you tell us of your leader, Lykas?
The Aleph is a great centaur. His vision for a new way of life is the reason I am here. That vision gets harder to see each day. You should speak with him. Guests may lift his spirits.
You have many wounded to tend to, Pantaleon.
What, this? Today is a good day, traveler. You should have seen us after the battle on the bloody plains. The whole village was an infirmary that day.
Who wounded these centaurs?
This lot ran into a pack of satyrs while they were gathering food in the jungle, just past the bloody plains. Our stores of herbs and food are critically low. If we forage, we are killed. If we don't, we starve.
What took place on the bloody plains?
A great battle. Every centaur who could hold a spear took part. We fought the satyrs for 3 days straight. In the end, we drove them off, but we lost many of our own. Lately, the satyrs are venturing further from the jungle. That bodes ill for this village.
Thank you for your time, Pantaleon.
Those caps must be kicking in. Yuate Panta, Itomi po Kitaka.
That's Strachus. You will have to forgive him. I gave him some mushrooms to ease his pain. For a while, he is going to be difficult to understand.
Haha, Panta, Wata Tokechi, Ganyes.
What mushrooms did he eat?
LetheCaps. They ease pain and help wounds heal. There are side effects, but our size helps to dilute their mind-altering effects. If one of your size were to eat just a single cap, you'd likely go mad.
Fascinating. I'd love to examine one of these caps.
Not now, Pan.
Ha, Panta! What a tokechi! Ganyes! Ganyes!
How was he hurt?
What else? Satyrs. HEP'NAJE does not leave wounded. Strachus was ambushed in the jungle while scouting. One of those fiends slung a rock at his head. His skull's been aching since.
Anola Fa! That rock cost in 4 warriors! Boorah!
Can you tell me what he's saying?
Ah, Tato se capa! Sampe he Tato nikaje suta!
He says we should milk the foul-smelling goat and make cheese.
Outrageous! If he wasn't otherwise incapacitated, I would take offense.
The LetheCaps are quite strong, you understand.
Ganyes! Ganyes!
Heal well, Strachus.
Come to see Lykas? Perhaps an outsider can convince him to leave.
Nihene, I am Lykas, Aleph of the Nesiros. You are the travelers who arrived on the great boat?
I am Jason, King of Yolkas. We've heard of your troubles. May they soon pass. We seek a descendant of Hermes on this island. Demelion said you'd be the one to ask.
Then I'm sorry to disappoint you. Hermes has abandoned this village. You will not find his blood here.
Perhaps elsewhere on this island?
Beyond this tribe, only brutes and beasts call Saria home. I doubt they are what you see. There is a shrine to Hermes on Saria, but it lies across an impassable ravine to the north. Between here and there is the jungle, Satyr territory. My tribe knows a way across, but it would be dangerous.
Whatever the danger, we're not leaving until we find what we seek.
Then our purposes may align, Jason. I too have a reason to visit the shrine.
Tell me of this way across to Hermes' shrine.
Soon after arriving on Saria, we discovered a pair of ancient herms, divine monuments created by Hermes himself. When we relit the devotional flames and prayed before these herms, a sacred bridge extended across the ravine.
These ancient Herms are out in the jungle.
Now overrun by satyrs. Yes, but if they can be reclaimed, then the shrine is open to us.
Sounds like this shrine isn't just a shrine.
My tribe is being driven off this island. A beast we call HEP'NAJE hunts my people. Its very presence has turned the satyrs against us. Try as we might, we cannot kill the beast in the wild.
How would Hermes' shrine change that?
I suspect HEP'NAJE's den is near the shrine. Even the most fearsome beasts must rest. If we find its home, we can kill it.
Can you spare one of your scouts to help us find the sacred herbs?
I will give you our best, my daughter. She will show you what must be done to restore the bridge. Once across, she can determine if the beast's den is there. With that proof, I believe enough of my people will be willing to make one more attempt to slay HEP'NAJE. My people will be saved, and you will gain access to Hermes' most sacred site. What say you, Jason?
I say we have a deal. One goal, two worthy purposes.
Praise Hermes. Chromus!
Yes, Aleph?
Tell my daughter to welcome our guests. She is to be their guide.
It will be as you say, Aleph.
My daughter's lodge is across from mine. She is headstrong, but she knows this land better than any other. Fair winds to you, Jason. The hopes of my tribe now rest in your hands. May you find what you seek. My daughter awaits you in the lodge across from my own. Once she is with you, the guards will grant you passage into the wild.
Lykas, I'd know more before I set out.
Certainly. Ask what you will.
How is it that a tribe of centaurs makes its home so far from Arcadia?
Arcadia is our homeland, yes. But it is also a land of constant turmoil. Blood feuds and tribal disputes stretch back centuries. Many centaurs live their entire lives knowing nothing but war and strife. As a youth, Hermes sent me a dream of a better life, one of peace. I found others who shared that hope. Together, we came to Saria to build a new future. We cannot give up on it now.
What can you tell me about the satyrs?
They are simple creatures, but in numbers, they are deadly. When we first arrived, they kept to themselves, especially once we began to drive off the manticores that preyed upon them. After HEP'NAJE appeared, everything changed. Now they seem to worship the beast. They have been known to appease HEP'NAJE with sacrifices. Living sacrifices. Not the fate I had imagined for my people.
This beast, HEP'NAJE. I need to know all you can tell me.
Of course. She appeared about a year ago, after we had rid Saria of its manticores. HEP'NAJE resembles one of those beasts, but giant in size, and with strange markings. She is the perfect huntress. Most troubling of all, she leaves no tracks and can vanish from sight. My people are not cowards, Jason, and they know how to fight. But in the wild, we have no answer for HEP'NAJE.
We'll reach the shrine, Lykas. Count on it.
It's not in the nature of these beasts to be tamed.
Not to be rude, traveler, but your presence upsets these beasts. Makes them want their dinner, and it isn't time yet. Not to be rude, traveler.
Vigate, traveler. I can't let you leave until you've spoken to Lykas.
We have. We're headed to Herm's shrine.
Not without a guide, you're not. I'll believe that when you've got one of our own to show you the way.
You went into the jungle, didn't you? Found some satyrs, I see. Or did they find you?
Shut it, Cronus. Phalion's out there somewhere. If the satyrs got him, he won't last long.
He knew the risk, same as you. Olezina Olezeni.
Hautakluni. He'd have gone looking for you.
And that's why he is HEP'NAJE's next meal and I am still alive. Enough of him. I see our guests outside. Lykas says you are to guide them.
Guide them? Wata agaze. Heteke welo.
How should I know? They're your kind, not mine. His name is Jason. A king or something. Perhaps you can be his princess.
Manticore have your tongue?
You're Lykas' daughter? You're human.
Sharp eye, stranger. What gave me away?
Amazing. You speak the centaur tongue better than any human I've heard.
A scholar. How exciting. The name's Atalanta. Now what's this about me being a guide? What's going on?
It appears we have a common goal. We need to get to Herm's shrine.
Why?
We seek a descendant of Hermes. The shrine seems the best place to search.
Not the answer I was expecting, but fair enough. Next question. What makes you think you can reach the shrine when our best warriors have failed?
I must find that shrine. You have no idea what's at stake for me. We will not fail.
You've got no shortage of Tiza, I'll give you that.
Tiza?
It means either courage or foolishness. Not sure yet which. I could look for Pantaleon while we're out. All right, Jason. You've got yourself a guide.
Glad to have you, Atalanta.
We should speak to some of the others before we leave. The Beastmaster, Nessus, was out in the jungles just last week. He'd know the satyr positions. One of our scouts went missing this morning. His father, Gelios, might know more about where he went. The day gets no younger, and neither do we. Let's go stretch our legs. Unless you've got questions for me.
So, we've got 2 ancient Herms to restore before we can get to Herm's shrine. Where are they?
Both lie in the jungle, deep in satyr territory. One is in a jungle clearing, just past the Bloody Plains. The other is in a cave, to the east. I know the way.
You know better than us what lies ahead. I want your honest opinion of our chances.
The satyrs don't worry me. They're easily frightened by a show of force. It's HEP'NAJE that's the real threat. She can't be killed in the wild. If she attacks, she does so without warning. Even if we manage to wound her, she'll simply vanish.
How did you come to be a member of a centaur tribe?
My parents brought me here as a babe. After they died, I was alone. A few years ago, the Nesiros arrived. At first, I hid from them, watching from a distance. One day, I returned to the cave where I was living and found Lykas waiting for me. He'd been watching me and tracked me to my home. He offered me a place in the tribe. Though I was not as big or as fast as a centaur, my knowledge of Saria was useful to the Nesiros.
You lived on your own after your parents died? For how long?
Hard to say. 8, 10 years? My father taught me how to hunt. I learned for myself how to stay alive. Before the centaurs came, I hadn't spoken a word in years. The leaves rustling in the wind, tracks of my prey, the beat of the satyr drums. That was my language.
Why did your parents come to such a remote place to raise you?
That's a mystery that died with them. They seldom talked of their life before Saria. From what I can recall, they were running from some trouble, hiding from something that pursued them.
How did they meet their end? If you would share the tale, that is.
Manticores. Before the centaurs cleared the island, Saria was infested with them. One day, my mother and I were out gathering herbs in a place we thought was safe. We were attacked by a pride of manticores. My mother held them at bay and told me to flee. I made it home, and my father raced back to find her. I never saw them again after that. Not even their bodies.
We can talk more later. For now, let's stay alert and move out.
Bright eyes, light feet. To Herm's shrine.
Atalanta, what news of Pantaleon did you find him?
No, Gelios. I searched the entire perimeter. He's not there.
Do you think he would have gone looking for LetheCaps?
He would not have gone past the bloody plains into the jungle without telling you. If the satyrs attacked him outside the jungle, it means they grow bolder than ever.
Gelios, these travelers and I are headed for Herm's shrine. I'll look for Pantaleon on the way.
Herm's shrine. An important mission, Atalanta, and one that must be recorded.
Gelios is the tribe's lore guard.
Traveler, by what name will our history remember you?
I am Jason. That will serve.
So noted. And your companion?
Names. I've many of them. You may call me Pan.
Great deeds loom before you. I will pray for your success. Should you find Pantaleon, I will be forever in your debt.
Your son, Pantaleon. What was he doing outside the village?
Pantaleon is one of our few remaining scouts still willing to venture out. He left early this morning to patrol the perimeter from the cliffs to the bloody plains and back again. He should have been back hours ago.
What are the origins of the Nasiros?
The Nasiros has roots in all the centaur tribes. Our group was formed from centaurs who believed in Lykas' vision and willingly left their old tribes behind. As for our name, some thought we should keep old tribal names or merge them into something new. In the end, Lykas suggested we call ourselves the Nasiros. In the centaur tongue, it simply means tribe.
Gelios, do you plan to leave with the others?
That is a question I have yet to answer for myself. I would hate for our history to be so brief, and yet, what can be done? I will discuss it with Pantaleon when I see him next.
Farewell, Gelios. We'll keep an eye out for Pantaleon on our way.
I thank you for that. May Hermes guide your path.
Gelios is too proud, and I would never say it in front of him. But he's very sick. Pantaleon went looking for LetheCaps in the jungle. I know it. I should have gone with him.
Atalanta. We're out of LetheCaps. I gave the last to Strachus for his arm.
I haven't seen any lately, Pantaleon. The satyrs must be harvesting them. even close to the village. We're going to make for Hermes' shrine. If I see any on the way, I'll collect them.
Thank you for your time, Pantaleon.
Atalanta, go get Panta some more LetheCaps. I ate them all. Itome po kitaka.
Ichipe, Pantaleon. How many caps did you give him?
3. He got his skull bashed by a satyr sling.
3? He'll be flying for days. We'd best leave him be. Given the state he's in, there's no telling what he'll say.
Lykas must have lost his mind. You 3 are going to make it to Hermes' shrine?
Kishita Thornhoof, save your taunts for Nessus. Ignore him, Jason.
Atalanta, you know what you must do.
I do, Father. Do you think we are enough?
What have I always told you, Atalanta? Hermes gives us chances in life, but it is up to us to seize them. Are these travelers coincidence? I say they are Hermes' fortune. We will help each other.
Lykas, I'd know more before I set out.
Certainly. Ask what you will.
This beast
of HEP'NAJE. My people are not cowed.
We'll reach the shrine, Lykas.
There you are, Atalanta. Did you find Pantaleon?
No, Croesus. I fear he's in the jungle.
Poor Gelios, his only son.
Jason, this is Croesus, a close friend of my father's.
We've met. I noticed Lykas has a lame front leg. Do you know how that happened?
Tell the tale, Croesus.
Back on Arcadia, Lykas had gathered most of his followers at the port of Oressa, from where we were to sail. However, a small band of supporters from one of the remote tribes had been delayed. Now, Lykas had made many enemies, those who viewed him as a troublemaker, a tribe. One night, a horde of raiders under the command of an angry Aleph attacked our camp.
That was when Lykas was wounded. The healer says his leg would have mended had he rested after the battle.
That's right, Atalanta. But your father knew another attack would soon come. So he ordered us all to set sail while he raced off on that busted leg to find those stragglers. And he did find them, and he got them out of Arcadia, but he'll never run again because of it.
Did you know Lykas before arriving on Saria?
Oh, we've been friends over a century now. Our tribes were briefly allied during the 1,000 Years' War.
It's said the centaurs fought for 1,000 years before deciding to begin the 1,000 Years' War.
Our legend says the war began when 2 centaurs arrived at a river ford at the same time. Both insisted the other cross first, but neither would agree, not wanting to be beholden to the other. They ended up killing each other, and their tribes went to war after that.
The 1,000 years of strife over such a trivial thing. A shame.
You'll find few to argue with you here. That's why most of us wanted to find a better way of life.
We take our leave, Croesus.
Hey there, little filly.
found a couple new friends there, did you?
Gorgados, how are you, you big oaf?
I was just thinking about something. You know how they say manticore meat is an acquired taste? Well, damn it, how long's that supposed to take? Been 3 years and still tastes like twice-baked dung to me.
Jason, if you don't like hearing bad manticore and satyr jests, I suggest you keep your distance from Gorgados.
Ah, come now. I've got a couple of new ones you haven't heard yet.
Let's hear one of your jests, Gelios.
So, there's a manticore and a satyr out in the woods when both hear nature's call. Manticore turns to the satyr and says, "You have a problem with dung sticking to your fur?" Satyr says, "No." So the manticore picks him up and wipes himself with the satyr.
Is that what passes for humor around here?
Let's hear another.
Did I tell you the other day I saw a satyr and a goat walking past the village? I said, "You there, put that filthy thing on a leash." The goat says back, "I tried, but the damn thing wouldn't take to it."
Now I have a jest of my own. Tell me, Gorgados, what is the difference between a horse and a centaur?
I don't know. What?
The farmer expects a hug after tupping the centaur.
Good one, satyr. You and I are going to be good friends.
Let's hear another.
Heard this one yet? What's the difference between my wife and HEP'NAJE? One's an oversized, vicious, black-hearted centaur eater, and the other's HEP'NAJE.
I'm sure your wife would love that one, Gorgados.
Let's hear another.
So, there's a manticore.
Is that what passes for humor?
Let's hear another.
Of course. Now, you look like a smart one. Tell me, which side of a manticore has the most quills? Why, the outside!
Let's hear another.
Heard this one yet? What's the...
I'm sure your wife would love that one.
Let's hear another.
Say, did I tell you the other day
Is that what passes for humor?
Farewell.
Atalanta, it is good to see you with another human. If you can convince Lykas to leave, you could be with more of your kind. Arcadia has human neighbors.
Saria is my home, Bisa. It's clear it was never yours.
Home? What place is a home if it offers nothing but death? If you love him, Atalanta, you must convince him to leave. Traveler, you are of her kind. Tell her I speak the truth.
Atalanta can make up her own mind. She doesn't need human or centaur to help her.
Stubborn fools. I am trying to save the Aleph, but you would see him die. Leave me, all of you. There is no use talking to you. Will no one listen to reason?
Atalanta, you keeping these travelers out of trouble.
Going to help them find it, actually. We're headed for Hermes' shrine.
Just the three of you?
3 it is. Unless there are others who would come with us.
There are those willing to stay and fight for this village. But the shrine? We have no one to spare for that.
Anything helpful you can tell us about the jungle at Rios?
Be quick. Do not linger in any one spot for long. Once the satyrs know you're there, they will keep sending numbers at you.
What is it that you do here, Gelios?
I work as a bronze weaver.
Centaur arms and armor are highly regarded for their craftsmanship.
A bronze weaver is something like what your kind call a blacksmith. We Nesiros believe that all things created have a life. Weapons, pots, homes, everything. I don't choose the form to give to a piece of metal. I only help it become the form it chooses for its sake.
A beautiful perspective. Similarly, a good staff is not made, but found. I like to think of my own staff as a child of a great tree. A child overcome with wanderlust to see the world.
Who's that hanging over there?
Mind your own business, traveler.
That's a sore subject, Jason. Don't press it.
We won't take any more of your time.
Atalanta, there is space for you on the barge, whether or not Lykas comes with us.
Use it to pack more food. I'm staying.
Do not be a fool. If you stay, you'll die.
Then at least I'll die for something.
You are just as stubborn as Lykas. Sometimes I think you are insulting. The gods know I have tried. My offer stands should you come to your senses. I have no more time to talk.
Be alert should you leave the village. The satyrs have grown more bold of late. Be alert.
Atalanta, were you here when judgment was passed on the criminal who hangs there?
He was a coward. A murderer. I shouldn't say more.
Be careful broaching that subject with others. It's a sensitive matter.
What is it, Atalanta?
We're headed for Hermes' shrine. Myself and these travelers.
Does Lykas know of this?
It was his idea.
That desperate fool. And just who are these travelers?
My name is Jason. This is Pan. He's unlike the satyrs you may be used to here.
A pleasure.
Why are you so willing to help us?
We're here for our own reasons. As it happens, it appears we can help each other.
Perhaps it appears that were you to like us, but his judgment is not what it once was.
Nessus, you were the last to venture into the jungles. What can you tell us?
Satyrs are closer than ever. Jungles are crawling with them. They've made a den in the cave where one of the sacred Herms is located. So expect a fight. Anything else?
What is it that you do?
A beastmaster masters beasts. I tame what can be tamed, and kill what can't. Any threat, tamed or killed, except for HEP'NAJE, of course.
Have you done battle with HEP'NAJE?
She came for me once, out in the jungle. Her first strike caught me by surprise, but my armor turned away the stinger. Fortunate for me, some satyrs were drawn to the commotion. They provided HEP'NAJE with an easy meal while I escaped. There's not a beast alive I can't track, except her. She's a nasty girl, all right.
Thank you for your help, Nessus.
Odds are you're heading to your death. Don't thank me for that.
Aurelion. We're heading out.
Hermes guide you there. Traveler, a word of advice. Listen to Atalanta. Follow her lead, and you may come back alive.
what's going on. We've seen no other ship land on Saria. Who are these men?
Black Tongues, worshippers of the Dark Titan HEP'NAJE.
Why do they want to kill Jason?
The Black Tongues murdered my wife. They want to make sure she stays murdered.
What do you mean?
There's a prophecy. They believe her death will bring them great power. We're seeking the Golden Fleece, Atalanta. That's why we're here. That's why we need a descendant of Hermes.
You're trying to bring your wife back from the dead?
Yes. And as long as I continue, the Black Tongues will try to stop me. Let's keep moving.
There are some magnificent natural features here. Just a day's stroll could inspire an entire series of odes. These cliffs, for example.
This place is Mache Seca, Mache Awape. Cursed. Ill luck. Bad things happen here.
It's written in Centaur. Will you read it, Atalanta?
Oa Kunka le Oblaya Weya. The great battle of the bloody plains. Yan Apeki, Yan Aneki. 3 days, 3 nights. Centaur et Satyr. Centaurs and sabers. Otto Gazette. Many were the dead. Gelios carved this Herm after the battle.
HEP'NAJE?
He's been dead for hours. We couldn't have saved him.
I will have that beast's hide. Get it. I will have its hide!
There's something unnatural about that beast. I've never heard of a manticore so large.
Damn it all. I should have gone with him. I have some blame in his death. I cannot speak the rites. Jason, will you do it?
I could do it for you, but I didn't know him. How could I commend his virtues to the gods?
I'll tell you what you need to know.
Very well. Then let the gods be witness to these last rites. Hear me, brilliant Apollo. I speak to you of Pantaleon, fallen scout of the Nesiros. Atalanta, speak of the life and virtues of the fallen so that the gods may hear.
Pantaleon was a brave scout. When others were unwilling to venture into the jungle, he would always volunteer. He was a great singer of songs. His voice would cheer the village, even in our darkest times. He was a loving son. He helped Gelios in his work as lore guard, and sought medicine for his father, at great risk to himself. And Pantaleon had a mind for strategy. He helped Nessus form our plan to turn back the satyrs on the bloody plains.
A worthy centaur, truly. I will speak of his virtues. Pantaleon was a dutiful and loving son who hoped to carry on his father's work as lore guard of his tribe. May we all be such faithful sons and daughters to our fathers. Pantaleon of the Nesiros, find now your eternal place. Find now the fate you deserve. You are released from this mortal tether. May unyielding Hades have mercy on your spirit.
Thank you, Jason. Thank you. When we get back to the village, we must tell Gelios of his son's fate. As for now, the first of the sacred Herms lies just over there.
I am the Windrunner, the Spirit Guide. This land I call my own. Listen for me in the rustling leaves. Hear me in the ocean breeze. The Herm has been relit.
I've been told the first Herms were the work of Herm's own hands.
The second Herm is in a cave to the east. Let's go.
Atalanta, can you read this Herm?
Kepa et oyeye waka. Te wapaze lecheakte. Lechie omakunka. Call to the messenger. He will show you the bridge across the great ravine. Lykas himself carved this Herm. Up there, across the gulf. That's where we want to go.
The impassable chasm. Times like these, we earthbound creatures, how we envy the flight of birds, no?
Come, let's relight the second Herm and then return.
This is where I killed my first satyr. I was probably around 8 or 9. I was cleaning a manticore when it emerged from the jungle just in front of me. Next thing I knew, the satyr was lying on the ground with an arrow through its eye. Nessus was the last to enter the jungle and return. He said the satyrs made a den in the cave ahead. During the day, they'll likely be outside. One of the sacred Herms is inside the cave.